So today's topic is 6.5. We're going to divide polynomials. So before we left for Thanksgiving break, we added, subtracted, and multiplied. And so now we are going to divide. So the first way that we could divide polynomials is long division. So we're going to go back to like when we first learned how to divide or use long division with just basic numbers. So 183 divided by 3. So if we did long division with that, 3 divided by 183. So we know that 3 can go into 18 6 times because 3 times 6 is 18. And then we subtract, so 18 minus 18, and make sure you subtract these two numbers. So that's probably where a lot of us are going to mess up. Bring down the 3. 3 goes into 3 one time. 3 times 1 is 3. Make sure we subtract. 3 minus 3 is 0. So 183 divided by 3, our answer is 61, and our remainder is 0. So it divides evenly. So our answer is just 61. Okay, we're going to do it one more time. So we're doing 330 divided by 4. So we have 4 on the outside, and then our division is 330. Okay, so how many times can 4 go into 33 without going over? So 4 times 8 is 32, so it can go in at least 8 times. So remember, we have to subtract. 33 minus 32 is 1. We're going to bring down the 0, so that's now a 10. And then 4 can go into 10 at least 2 times, because 4 times 2 is 8. And then make sure we are subtracting. So 10 minus 8 is 2. So it's 82, and then our remainder is 2. Okay, so we're going to keep the same idea, and we're now going to do it with polynomials. So our first one is x minus 3, and we're at 6x squared minus 28x plus 32. Okay? So now when we look at this, our first term here is x. So how many times can x times what can go into 6x squared? So that's going to be 6x, because x times 6x is 6x squared. So we have 6x squared. And then since we have two different terms on the outside, we have to multiply it also by this negative 3. So negative 3 times 6x is negative 18x. And then remember, we are subtracting these two terms. So we are subtracting. So 6x squared minus 6x squared, that's 0, so those cancel each other out. And then right here, I have negative 28x minus negative 18x. So I'm just going to write it right here on top. So I have negative 28x minus negative 18x. And this negative and negative makes that a positive. So negative 28x plus 18x is negative 10x. Okay, now as I continue on, I'm going to bring down this positive 32. And then I'm going to do the same method again. X times what will give you negative 10x. And that's negative 10. Because x times negative 10 is negative 10x. And then negative 3 times negative 10 is a positive 30. Make sure you subtract. So we are subtracting, or you just flip the sign of the second polynomial, so that would be a plus now, and then this would be a minus if you flip. So negative 10 plus 10 is 0. 32 minus 30 is 2. So my final answer is 6x minus 10, remainder 2. Okay? So let's do it again for number 4. We are dividing these two polynomials. So I have v minus 3, 9v squared minus 37v plus 33. Okay, so now we're going to just do it again. So v times what will give me 9v squared, and that's just 9v, because v times 9v is 9v squared, and then negative 3 times 9v is negative 27v. Okay, so remember we're going to subtract these two polynomials. When we subtract them, the second polynomial is going to change signs. So instead of this being a positive 9v squared, it's going to be a negative. And then we're going to do the same thing here. So I'm going to change it to a positive now because it was a negative in the beginning. 9v squared minus 9v squared, that's 0. Negative 37 plus 27 is negative 10v. Okay, let's bring down this 33. And let's do it again. V times negative 10v, so that's negative 10. Because v times negative 10 is negative 10v. And remember, you want those to be the same in the beginning. Negative 3 times negative 10 plus 30. We are subtracting these two polynomials. So the polynomial of the second polynomial signs are going to change. Negative to positive. This is positive. Now it's going to be a negative. Negative 10v plus 10v, that's 0. 33 minus 30 is 3. So my final answer is 9v minus 10. Remainder is 3. And that's my final answer. Okay. Go ahead and try some of the other ones on your own.